Hello everyone, Alien Volt here, and this is replaying Buried Words. Alright, what I'm doing here is I'm basically replaying a mission that I did not originally get 100% on. So I'm trying to get 100% on my gameplay for Unity. And so what I did was I played back through the missions that I screwed up on and got 100% on them.
Hello?
And for some reason I had this mission saved in my files because I was going to eventually make a video on it. And I guess I never got around to it, so here it is.
Drop until your bill is paid.
You can. He's with me.
And I'm from the Wizard of Oz.
I thought you were guillotined. What a dreadful thing to say to your rescuer. Did you receive my message? If I do this, I want to leave France. I can procure you passage from Marseille on a ship to Egypt in 4 days. You have a clue as to the location of the manuscript? Condorcet knew he was being hunted. He disappeared for 2 days before his arrest. He left this behind. His manuscript must be in Louis IX's tomb.
The royal crypt. Oh, I must warn you, monsieur. The ghosts of the kings wander the caverns. When they corner their hapless victim, they place upon his brow a crown made of knives, penetrating the eyes, which leak like grapes crushed in the harvest.
Still, far less frightening than being crowned the next king of France. Speaking of grapes, do your job.
Yes, monsieur.
Find the tomb, marked with this crest, and recover the lost manuscript. I'll meet you in 3 days' time. Your health, Arno.
So this video, I ended up increasing the speed by 25%, so it didn't take 40 minutes to play through this whole thing. And I cut out anything that I could to try to make it go by a little bit faster. But in the process of speeding it up, now all the characters' voices, rather than just being the same and faster, which is what I thought was going to occur, they all sound like they're munchkins from the Wizard of Oz. So that's what we get with the video. A little bit of humor in Assassin's Creed. Alright, so now the hard part is not getting into a conflict the entire time we get into the chapel. And there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get into a conflict, and we just can't do it. You do have several different ways to get into the chapel. I think the easiest way is just getting up to the roof and going in. But to do that, you've got to get past the guards in the front door. Not that difficult. Simple disguise and a distraction works pretty well. The harder part is getting underneath the chapel. Or cathedral. Cathedral chapel. Kind of the same thing. I guess cathedral is really what it is, because it's a large building. I guess chapel would probably be like a smaller building. Something, you know, away from the cathedral. I don't know. I mean, how many cathedrals do we actually run into in the United States? Unless you're in a big city. Not too many, probably. But this thing is huge. That's one of the things I really liked about this game too, though, was just how they created everything to scale. So it's like almost like you're there, which is part of the whole reason of playing games, right? It's like watching a movie, your escape from reality. Now there are guards patrolling all around inside here too, and of course if you get caught and get into combat, you lose this 100% sync, so that's what I'm going for, 100% sync. Trying not to be seen, but even if you're seen, as long as you can get away and hide, you're okay. Now the only reason I really hid in here was because I wanted to take this guy out, because he patrols back and forth there, and I didn't want him seeing me and coming in and attacking me from behind when I'm trying to avoid the other guards and get rid of them. And some people may choose to try to do this entirely stealth, but that takes way too long. So, or maybe not. I mean, I guess if you're fast enough with disguises, you could probably get in there and out pretty quickly. Didn't really work for me as well. I ended up getting caught a lot. So, what I'm trying to do is draw their attention out and get rid of them, at least as many as I can, and then have them get rid of each other. I'm kind of sadistic that way, that I like running around in Unity and having people kill other people and then just sitting back and watching it take place. I don't know. I just enjoy doing that in this game. Now there's still 2 guards over there directly over where I need to drop. Actually 3. But 1 walks away, so we don't have to worry about him as much. It's the other 2. Even with the disguise, they end up seeing you, then they drop down, and you end up losing the achievement, which sucks. So, I'm going to do what I like to do best and have them kill each other. I do this in co-op missions a lot too. Drives my son insane because he likes to run in and just kill everything without any hesitation. I like to get the most money out of the rewards, so I don't want to be seen all the time. So I load up on these darts, and I wear the gear that gives me the most amount of darts I can get, and then I just stand back and let the darts do the work for me. Alright, so we got one guy here. He's still amped up, but he's going to croak when the effect wears off, and there he goes. So now we should be free and clear to get into that pit. We just have to drop down. Okay, at this point, the only 2 guards we have to worry about is the one over on the wall, and then the other one that patrols back and forth, but I haven't seen him yet, so I'm going to run for it. Now if we can drop down fast enough, we will not be spotted. Alright, so far so good. Some of these achievements can just be a pain in the ass. This one's not too bad.
Now, where are you hiding, Louis?
Alright, so now we're done with that. Now we can be seen and it's not a problem, which makes this a lot easier. Because now I can kind of somewhat stealthily go through and assassinate everyone, which is why I play the game. I mean, I'm an assassin. I don't want to avoid people. I want to kill them. Alright, so this is Dead Kings, and you kind of get a lantern to go around to these areas, and it scares off the rats and bats and things like that that would otherwise, well, attack you. So you have to kind of use it, which seems kind of ridiculous. It's really not that dark, but it's what you got to do. And this, you have to run around and find the, you know, basically this coffin, whatever you want to call this. I mean, a crypt, I guess, or maybe the coffin's in a crypt.
Simple as.
And here we go.
The temple door is nearby. Look at the map.
There's nothing here. You've wasted my time with this fabrication.
You call my honor into question?
Your honor as a soldier. Don't make me laugh. You're free to break your contract. Then I'm also free. And I have savage tastes.
I misspoke, Capitan. I heard there's a list of all the relics that were looted from the tomb. I can take you to them. A fine alternative to the temple.
That's not what I want. Look me in the eye when I'm speaking to you. Do you want what I want?
Yes.
Good. Then we're in agreement.
And now I'm off to see the wizard.
Find the temple, and you just might make it back alive. Pleasure working with you.
Help! I hear something.
Citizen.
Stay back, ghosts! Help! Stay back, spirit!
Quiescat in pace. Makes no difference to you, does it? You're gone. Merci, monsieur. The map. Don Poirier's list of stolen relics in the Abbey Library. The manuscript must be on it.
Alright, so now we have to find a way out of here, and as fate would have it, I can't climb up every single wall, although oftentimes I see ledges where you would think I could, because I can climb on it any other time I need to, but not this time. Alright, so we have to find our way out of here, and this place can be somewhat of a maze. But luckily, I've done this before. So, I somewhat remember.
Ah, a hidden entrance.
Not entirely, but yeah, we're here. We have to light these fires, and then mysteriously the path will be revealed. Alright, remember those bats I was talking about? This is it. So without the lantern, you are screwed. You have to have it. Not that big of a deal. As long as it's turned on, you're fine. I don't think I've ever ran out of light, so even if I have it on all the time, it doesn't seem to run out, so no worries as long as you have it equipped and turned on. Alright, now since we've made it to the surface, we just have to make our way to the Abbey, which is really not that far away. 240 meters. Not that far. Now I was going to cut this part out, but then I figured if anyone's watching this who hasn't actually played the game, they may want to see what the city looks like and just kind of check out the detail that they put into this game, which is pretty damn amazing. Now with Syndicate, it looks a little better graphically, not much. It's pretty much about the same, and a little bit improvement. But the main improvement is getting around these buildings and rooftops is a lot easier because you have a grappling hook, which you think would work amazingly, but it's just a slight improvement. I mean, it's okay, it's a little faster, but it's definitely not faster than running around town on a horse and carriage, which is what you end up doing most of the time because... Did I say horse and carriage? That's right. That's a lot better than running around. Okay, now that we are pretty much at the Abbey, we've got to find a way in without, well, I guess getting into a fight and killing 20 guards. Yes, we could. We don't really have that exception of no conflict anymore. So however you choose to get in here, I guess would work. kind of ridiculous to put that marker all the way over in the center of the yard. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we just had to get on the roof closer. Now we have to actually get inside and get 2 cover kills.
Looters decided to get their hands on the royal jewels. How do we restore order? Pray for a new government. I can't. I'll be arrested.
So a monk, this Dom Poirier, kept records of everything taken from the crypts.
He watched the looters at work and traced them all. The man is so good, he's employed by the National Monument Commission.
I don't care who he works for. I want those records.
Damn moderate!
It's funny, no matter how much money I have in this game, I always want to loot everyone anyways. It's like I can't get enough money. I have 1,000,000 gold and doesn't matter. I still loot everything. Alright, what I need to try to do now is find a way to lure people to me.
Where's the beggars gone done it?
So I need some type of a ledge that I can hide behind while, oh, gotta loot. While getting their attention, so basically let them see me, then come to investigate, and then have a ledge that I can actually hide behind. And that should allow me to get my 2 kills, hopefully. That's the plan. Come on. Here we go. But see, this is where it's getting tougher, is that I'm getting in combat too quick before I can get back behind a ledge. So it stops me from getting my cover kills. This probably will work. Maybe not. Well, the cover kills are definitely harder to get on the outside here. I thought it would be pretty easy, but it didn't turn out that way. What I need to try to do is set up where I only have 1 guard at a time. That will hopefully make it a little bit easier and allow me to get the 2 kills, because I only need 2 of them. It shouldn't be that difficult to get. But I think I'll have better luck over here inside the hallways where I can actually hide on the edge of a wall and grab them as they're, you know, patrolling. Because it looks like there's plenty of them inside this building. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to get them before I get to the objective. He was a problem. There was no way I was going to get a cover kill on him anyways. Not at least from the outside. Well, let's go take this guy out down here. Make it a little bit easier. So one more guy right here that's going to be a problem. I wish I could get the guards here. See, See, the ledge assassinations don't work. That's what I did the first time, and I thought that I had the cover kills covered. Cover kills covered. Cover kills covered! But no, it didn't work. I actually didn't make sure I checked, and so I didn't get credit for them. So it didn't work. So here we are again, redoing this. So we're going to try different methods. Get out of the way, tramp. Tramp. Alright, we got two guys down here at the end too. So the hallway. That might be my backup plan. But here's my plan. I want to get these guys. I just need to have them kill each other for a little bit. So there's not so many that come out. There's one. Now I just need another one to get close. I'm gonna have to let them spot me. It's the only way it's gonna happen. Come over here. We'll lure them over. Usually only one comes. If they both come, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're both gonna come. Because that's all I needed. Cover kill done. Yeah, definitely was a lot trickier than what I thought. I don't understand why the window ledges didn't work, because technically I'm behind cover. And the same thing with the straw bales. That didn't work either, because, or the wagons of straw. I tried those as well. They failed. And the first time I played through this, that's what I did, and I was really surprised that I didn't get 100%. I was like, what do you mean I did cover kills? Apparently it wasn't specific enough. Now we're going to lure these guys up, since apparently they can't see me on top of the hall. And this would be another way to get cover kills, if they actually come up all the way. We'll get them up here. Even though I don't need it. Here's two more cover kills. But we got to make sure we loot them, because, you know, every little bit of Franks helps. Alright, now for the actual objective. We don't have to kill anyone. We don't have to not be engaged in combat or anything like that. We just need to loot. So we can do that by sneaking in and not being seen directly.
Don Poirier's list. It reads Condorcet manuscript, located in the old red house, and then a name, Léon.
Now where did this guy come from? Now, I was just planning on running out, because that's basically all we have to do now is escape. But this guy came out of nowhere. And I know he wasn't there because I walked through the door. So the best way out without probably engaging in multiple fights is most likely the way we came in. So simply backtracking out is probably the easiest way to complete this mission. Only I don't really remember which way I came in at this point. Here we are. This damn building's so big it's easy to get turned around. There's the two guys that I thought about trying to kill for the cover kills, but it really wasn't working. And now we are home safe. Almost. But there shouldn't be any guards because I killed them all, so. A little bit further! Ah, then these guys are going to screw with me. I don't have time for this. I need to get away. Trying not to attract attention. There we are. Now it's done, 100%. A little bit longer than what I thought, but anyways, that's the end of this video. See you next time. Thanks for watching.